what is going on? Welcome back. As always, I hope you guys are having the best day ever. Before I get started on this video, guys, if you are new here, please subscribe. If you haven't already done that, we're on the road to 40,000 subscribers, and I would love you guys to join me on this journey. So hit subscribe right now and join the fam. And also, guys, go follow me on all my social media. Links are in the description. I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat, so go follow me on all of those. And once again, I am coming back at you guys with another creepy video. Today, we're officially on episode 16 of Paranormal America, traveling the 50 states of the United States, heading west to east and looking at all the crazy stuff that's happening each day along the way, which currently brings us to South Dakota. So today we're talking about a hotel called the Bullock Hotel in Deadwood, South Dakota. Now, Deadwood, South Dakota is apparently the most haunted town in South Dakota. So if that doesn't send you the chilly willies, I don't know what will. Now, the gold rush of 1876 brought all kinds of people out here to Deadwood. Pioneers, prospectors, and it just brought a lot of people, which also brought a lot of mayhem and murder and stealing and rivalry between people, and all kinds of crazy stuff went down. Now, in Deadwood, there is a hotel called the Bullock Hotel, which was founded in 1894 by Seth Bullock. Seth Bullock was a sheriff and a pioneer and the hotel manager. Now, obviously, during the Wild West times of the United States, when everybody was like, there was gunfights, there was all this stuff going on in towns like this, especially where there was gold involved. So obviously, a lot of people died, a lot of people were killed, murdered, shot, everything you can think of, it happened. Now, the Bullock Hotel is apparently one of the most haunted hotels in the whole of South Dakota. This hotel was also featured on an episode of Ghost Adventures. I actually sat and watched that today. It was really cool. It was very crazy. It was definitely crazy. Okay, so Zach and the gang, they go out there, they go to South Dakota, they go to Deadwood, they go check out this Bullock Hotel. Zach meets with a guy called John who's worked there for so many years. He's about maybe late 40s, and he claims that he quit the job there. He saw a full body apparition of Seth Bullock himself. He said he went down to the basement to get some more drinks or alcohol or whatever it was he was getting. Come back up, he was alone, only to see a man, which was described. There's actually a picture of Seth Bullock in this hotel, so he's pretty easy to recognize, I guess. John claims that he saw a guy standing, leaning against a wall with one leg up, resting his leg on, I guess, the bar or something like that. He was dressed just like an Old West pioneer. John kind of froze for a second and stared at him. This was when John really recognized who it was. He could see clear as day. It was a full body apparition of Seth Bullock himself. Now, the scary part, which drove John to quit his job, was when Seth, the spirit of Seth, turned around and looked at John as if to make eye contact with him. John realized that he had no face. This freaked John out so much he actually quit his job. But the weird part is, John is now working there again. He came back. So Zach actually asked him this question. He said, "What made you come back?" He said, "I don't know." It kind of reminds me of that video I told you guys about the other story with the, I forget which state it was, possibly Nevada, I can't remember. That's that story I told you guys where the guy kept going back to the ghost town. He couldn't figure out why he was going back when all he was doing was bringing evil back home with him. It's kind of the same with this guy, John. He started working there again, but he didn't know why. But he now has a connection with these spirits. He believes that they're communicating with him and through him to other people, including 2 children who are apparently there. Now, during the interview, John was, they were doing an EVP session. John was talking, and the EVP was picking up voices, and it was kind of like the voice would say, tell him this or something like that, and it'd be like, and John would actually say, like, Zach said, "Is it okay if I can ask you some questions?" And the ghost said on the EVP recording, "All right, John." So, as if he was talking to John. So John turned around and said to Zach, without hearing this, he said to Zach, he said, "Okay." When they played it back, it was almost like John was actually hearing this ghost and the ghost was like John was like the translator from the paranormal to the real world. He was translating what the ghost had to say to Zach, as was the EVP picking up the ghost's voice. Now, it was really crazy. John definitely didn't seem all there. He was kind of cross-eyed. He just seemed kind of a weird person, and then he definitely got more and more weird. So later on, Zach started to feel strange around John. He was saying, I feel sick, I don't feel good, I've never felt this way before, I feel like I can't go on with the interview. They were kind of staring each other out. John was kind of starey. I think that's what made him weird. He was kind of starey. He would just kind of like stare at Zach, like he was smiling, and he'd be like, kind of like that. It was kind of creepy. So it definitely made me think. I'm not saying John's weird, but he appeared to be weird, probably because he was distracted from the real world, because he was paying attention to maybe something else he was feeling or hearing, which was making his physical appearance look kind of like he was like this. Kind of just weird, you know what I mean? Now, towards the end of the investigation, Zach shook hands with John. John immediately started to complain about a burning on his hand. John walked away from Zach, leaving Zach randomly standing there in front of the camera. A couple of the camera crew and whatever went to chase after John, and Zach turned around and they were so far away from each other. Zach was saying to the camera people, when I shook his hand, I felt anger towards him. I felt hatred. I literally wanted to F the guy up. That's exactly what Zach said. He said, I don't know what I'm feeling like right now. I'm shaking, I'm angry, I want to kill the guy. So Zach was feeling this unexplainable feeling of hatred towards John. Now, when the other people went and asked John what was wrong, John said, I just want to wrap my hands around his throat. I want to kill him. I want to kill him. He was saying the exact same thing. John and Zach got this extremely weird hatred for each other. Now, what they believe is that they couldn't even be together. They had to be separated because they were so angry. Now, what they believe is that one of them had one spirit, the other one had a rival spirit from the old times, like a rival with Seth or something like that, or whoever was inside them or clinging on to them, whatever was going on. And they believe they were trying to use these human bodies to battle out the fight that they never fulfilled back in the old days. Now, something about that just creeps me out. Even Zach said it's scary to think that something can do this to a person. They can take control of us. So, whatever you do, guys, if you ever go to a scary place or a paranormal haunted place, be very careful, because they can take you over. They can use you as their own weapon. Now, I definitely found this scary, but that is all for now, guys. Let me know in the comment section for question of the day. Have you ever heard of this story? Would you like to go and stay at this Bullock hotel? Let me know in the comment section. That's question of the day. Magic 8 Ball! Was Zach and John both being used as weapons by spirits? Signs point to yes. I'll say. And also, you guys know I have started this thing called Random Fact of the Day, where I like to poison your heads with powerful knowledge so that y'all don't have to go to school anymore. And today's Random Fact of the Day is, did you know 13% of Americans actually believe that some parts of the moon are actually made of cheese? So the whole moon's not made out of cheese? What? I thought the whole moon was made out of cheese. I didn't think it was just parts of it. Huh. Well, now I'm questioning my life. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment section if you did. Hit that like button. Let's see if we can go for 5 likes on this video. That would make me very happy. Let's see if YouTube's fixed their freaking stupid system yet with the like button problem. It's driving me crazy, man. I really can't stop thinking about it. But thank you guys so much. I love all you guys, and remember the most important thing, guys: chase your dreams.